Welcome back, Yard Talk family. Year two, by the way, guys. Year two. We just got done having a little 1 year anniversary voting contest to see who y'all favorite artist was, and that winner goes to J Major. Shout out to her. Shout out to all the artists we've interviewed so far. And then we're on to the next. We gonna keep pushing with this shit. Got my boy Blue right here. You already know me, Big T. Gang,
Blue.
you feel me? Man, there's been a lot of stuff going on with. I just want to say, I love this music industry right now. It's wild. It's wild.
It's good. It's in a good place right now, man. Music is just it's coming out from every angle. You know what I'm saying? We got some classic hip hop. We got some new age. We got a little blend of everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's in a good spot, like you said.
For sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with this, man. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you?
What's up with you?
Yeah.
What's up with you?
Yeah.
That's a banger right there, man. Man, like I'm from I'm not from Detroit. I'm from Romulus. It's a city in Detroit, but it's Metro Detroit. So Jay Dilla. Slum Village, you know what I'm saying? That's Detroit, Yeah. So they had a song called I think it's To You For You or something like that on that album. They be like, what's up with you? What's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So when my boy made the beat, I just heard that. Like it was like homage almost. Like, man, this sounds like some Jay Dilla type stuff, So that's how that whole song came out, man. That's the whole I just want to give you the rundown on how that came apart, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's inspired by that Jay Dilla Slum Village song, Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I always love those backstories. That's the part I grew to love about music. It's the little backstories you never know about. You never know till you know.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Now, obviously, the way I found you is through this freestyle between you and Fats and another dude. Man, y'all went crazy on that, man.
Yeah.
So
that's actually I haven't announced the name of my new project, you know what I'm saying, but that's one of the songs on that project. I kind of made it into the whole idea of it's like we had a record store freestyle, and that was the whole idea for the video itself. You know what I'm saying? It's actually the song is actually on my project. But yeah, the video turned out dope. Like I've been getting a lot of love on that song. Like Issac, Castor, the guy at the end, the last person rapping, he has a nice fan base out there, Ann Arbor, Michigan, so it's like, Detroit area, Romulus area, Ann Arbor, Michigan, it's like combined. And then DJ Los, he's a legendary DJ in Detroit. Everybody rock with DJ Los. He did cuts, on like numerous of people's albums, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like a collab. And my boy Fats, he actually made the beat. I've been thought like he one of the dopest lyricists ever, ever since, I actually started off in the group and he was one of the members of the group, you know what I'm saying? We still kind of the ones that still pushing with the music,
Yeah. I definitely want to reach out to him and get one in with him real quick,
Yeah, definitely. That's my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? He man, like real talk, like he could produce for R&B artists, hip hop artists, crunk artists. He one of those producers who can kind of go wide range with it. So I'm just lucky to be like, yo, let me get that. So I'm blessed to have that.
Already. So where that blue part of your name, where did you get that idea from?
So hold on, I'm getting all these text messages, stuff like that coming in and stuff. So blue. It actually started off like when I first started, young kids just talking about, hey, we about to start our little rap group or something like that. Nothing serious, nothing like that. But I was always into like Wu-Tang and stuff like that. That's who I kind of came up on, like Wu-Tang. I always been like an East Coast fan. So, with Method Man, Red Man, like we came up with names, someone came with Road Dogg and, just names like that. Here I come with Blue Man. like Blue Man, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, and then it's just like over time, the blue really came with meaning. It stands for blessed, loved, and unique, you know what I'm saying? And then it also stands for born leader untamed, you know what I'm saying? And it also stands for beyond life's uncertainties. And I feel like when I think about those things, it really is me, you know what I'm saying? So like it just so that's why I carried on the name the Mike Blue. You know what I'm saying? Once I started doing my solo thing, but I started off as Blue Man. I was in a group called Dub Camp. You know what I'm saying? We had a nice little run out here. Got a little love. You know what I'm saying? Reese people. You know what I'm saying? So. I just kind of, you know, I realized I love the music and I just kept on going. And, you know, I've harnessed my thing as a solo artist. And I'm thinking, like, this project I'm about to drop now, this is going to be my fifth project, my fifth solo project.
Damn, that's lit. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's lit.
Yeah. That's lit. Fifth project already. Keep going.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, man. So,
I mean,
you know, I just like, I mean, you know, it's just the art, man. I just love doing the music, and you know, it's the art form of it. It's like I always tell people, like, it's about creating nothing into something. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you got is these beats, and where are you gonna go with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is it gonna take you? You know, what is this song gonna tell you to talk about or whatnot? You know, and just rolling with it, man. And then next thing you know, you got a whole project. You know, so. I love it, man. I love it. I've been doing it for a minute, man. So
most definitely, and that's exactly why I'm doing this whole platform, because I've always just loved music and it just grew on me, and I especially like that it has multiple meanings for your name.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. No gang affiliated, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Blue is my favorite color, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it started off as just like a homage to Wu-Tang, because that, I mean, like, I swear we was like in fourth grade. We was young, like talking about some, you know, just neighborhood kids. And we talking about a little rap group and stuff like that. And they all came up with names, and it was more like Road Dogg and Tommy Gun. You know what I'm saying? Just common names. And then here I come with the left field, Blue Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like, oh man, whatever. But you know, like, you know, the blue stuck with me, and that's where, you know, I carried that on. You know, as I became more of a solo artist, and just, you know, just share my art, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, you know, I don't want to, you know, I want to get with the interview and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like we got one life to live. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we got to do what we love to do while we living it. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, what's the purpose? You know what I'm saying? So.
Exactly.
That's one of the things that I love to do. I love to create music. I have a lot of people that has tapped in. They all said, "Oh man, I really rock with his music." You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully I can build on that and build on that. You know, I mean, I'm not the type of person that want to be like all into the mix, like all of the things. Because I'm like, I like my low keyness. I like to be to myself. I'm a loner. I am a loner. I got a song on my new project called "Loner Life," by the way. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty lit. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I still want to, you know, be able to spread that music to the people, you know, at the end of the day.
Already, man. I love this energy, man. I love this energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's some of your inspirations, like family-wise, friends-wise, or even artist-wise?
Man, you know, as far as like artist wise, like again, like I said, I started off rocking with like East Coast music, so it was like Wu-Tang, Nas, Mobb Deep. I want to say like some real, like I want to say my first albums I bought was probably like my mom used to go to this little beauty supply store, and they had like all the bootleg albums, like everybody's album. Anyway. Anybody who had a new album, they had a copy of it. And I remember grabbing, I want to say it might have been Old Dirty Bastards album. That might have been one of the first albums I grabbed. Like, but then I ended up linking him to Wu-Tang. I didn't know he was with Wu-Tang, and him and Method Man. And because my mom loved that Method Man, All I Need song. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dang, man, these Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? They kind of lit. So, you know what I'm saying? So, that Mobb Deep, I love Mobb Deep, Nas. So that kind of like build my foundation of the music I like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say Nas, Mobb Deep, and Wu. Nas, Mobb Deep, and Wu. And then as far as like people like friends and stuff like that. Like I said, my boy Fats. I think like he's just like a musical talent. Like if I ain't mistaken, I think his dad like played drums or did something musically, and he makes beats. He don't like everybody know he kind of can sing.
Yeah.
He sing, what I'm saying? He's one of the best lyricists there is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I remember going to battles and stuff. Like, he battling people, he destroying people on the battle tip, and then destroying people on their songs. You know what I'm saying as well. So. Um, Definitely Fast, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I got to shout him out one more time. Like, it, he produced, I'm going to say, he produced probably 50% of my new project. You know what I'm saying? Like, even, in the midst of being a dad, you know what I'm saying? A lady, all that stuff like that. Whenever I ask for something like, man, yo, I need this beat, woo, woo, I need this track out, he get it to me and show me that love. So, I just wanted to shout out my bro. But yeah, he definitely one of my
Yeah.
musical inspirations as far as on the, personal tip.
Already. Definitely shout
Yeah.
out to bro. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. Everyone we shout out. Description. Get to that. Thank you. All right, moving on. So, what was your startup journey like? Like, what did you have to do? Did you go to studio to studio? Did you know somebody that had the equipment, or do you just get your own equipment?
Okay, so my startup journey, like I said, things just kind of align. My cousin, we call him Smooth. Uh, he was already like, recording, um, like on the cassette tapes. Like I forgot how they was doing it, but he was able to record on that. So he was doing music, and then I met Fats in like seventh grade, and he was like super musically inclined. So I kind of like hooked him up, and my cousin had like him and his guys kind of had like a little group that they were doing their thing. So the production, the engineering, all that stuff was already in house between, my cousin or Fats. You know what I'm saying? Fats knew how to record. Fats knew how to, you know what I'm saying. And then we had equipment, so that lasted for years. As far as having them to kind of like guide everything. Like I ain't got to worry about going to find beats. I ain't got to worry because they both did production. They, what I'm saying, our debut album as a group, it was both of them who did the production. And so like we really had all that in house. And like I said, we did what we did. We kind of hit the scene as a group. We had some good stuff. Like we won like a performance battle where we ended up on this rap TV show called Detroit Rap TV. You know what I'm saying? Did an episode. They came out to our hood, which is Romulus. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They came out, did an episode out there, so that was pretty dope. We had inclines with with Kid, the producer who produced for BG, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. We was on his movie soundtrack, you know what I'm saying? So we had like things that we were doing as a group, but you know what I'm saying? But as you grow older, you like, some people like, oh man, I ain't really feeling this no more, or whoop, whoop, or, whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know music is tough. Like, at the end of the day, we still got to pay bills. We still got to live our lives.
Mm-hmm.
We still got to, do what we got to do. Music just happened to be an art form that we, choose to put out there. But so that's kind of where the start was, you know what I'm saying? And then as far as like just solo artists, like, I really got to a point where uh, I was learning who I was as a person, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of when I made the name change to Mike Blue and kind of, drop what I think is my best project called GLCU, Get Low to Come Up. You don't see it on my Spotify page because it's under Michael Blue, but
Ah.
it's still linked to it. If you go to the like on the bottom of it, say featuring on that album is on there. I'm trying to get some stuff going where I can get my album all on one page because I think that's one of my best projects, and I want everything together.
Definitely got to get that worked out for
Yeah.
sure.
So yeah, that's what it is, man.
All right. All right. So sometimes I like to put this kind of question near the top of most questions. I feel like this is one of the most asked questions in the industry, which is, would you want to be independent or get under a label?
For me, I say independent. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I really want to just be able to. Honestly, my goal is to like create my fan base. I want to get the loyal Mike Blue fans, and I want to feed them. You know what I'm saying? And then once that happens, then like kind of go on mainstream. Cause I want to be to make music how I want to make music. You know, I feel like once you get with a label, it's kind of like dictated on what sound they want, what energy they want. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like as an independent artist, you can really like have your fan base and feed them that music that you love making, and they love the fact that you make that music. You know, so that's what for me. I say independent. You know what I'm saying? Like let me travel, do my shows for a certain amount of fans, and and that's what it is. If it was to get bigger, then it'll get bigger. Then we'll handle it accordingly. But other than that,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay. I've always gotten different answers on that, so I like to see how people switch it up each time.
yeah.
So there's many pieces to creating music, but there's two I just like wanted to kind of narrow it down to. First part being writing process. What would that be for you?
The writing process.
Yes.
Okay. I'm a type of person who like to get my production together first. I like to know what I'm writing to. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like production tells you what to say for the most part, or it inspires you of a thought or something, and that's what your song end up being. So I feel like I need to have something to hear in order to kind of inspire me to write. So again, like I said, I like to network. I like to meet different producers, and get beats, just and then vibe out to them, and then what they say to me is what they say, and then that's where the writing process begins. It might be a song where I want to talk some real stuff. It might be some songs where I want to clown. It might be some songs where I want to talk about love, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and the spirit, man, and try to harmonize or something, So it just depends, like, and it starts with the production for me.
The other part I want to add is, I mean, obviously, you got to have lyrics, you got to have a beat, but it's also the growth within the sounds over time. So, how would you say that your beat choices have evolved over time from the beginning to now?
Um, I think like if I know where the direction of a project, like if I'm working on a project. So a lot of times I just get beats just to, I meet a different producer. I just grab a couple. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I don't have a direction with it, I just grab a couple. But once I know what my project is going, now I'm looking for sound specific. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so without giving too much information about the new project, it does have an East Coast New York feel to it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of inspired. I ain't gonna say it's not like boom bap, but it's almost inspired by just different areas of East Coast. New York, kind of like and that's why I think once people say the name of the cover and all that stuff like that, it's gonna
Yeah.
be crazy. So, but be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna drop that real soon. New cover, new album. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's on the way, man. Yeah. Let's keep it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. You already know. Stick to it. You already know what we do.
yeah.
One thing we do,
Yeah,
which I've
yeah.
explained too, is if you put out any project, any song, we're immediately gonna react to it. We have a reaction section on our channel, and then if you put out a project, one thing we can do is we can set up like a live stream listening party.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be dope. That'll
Most
be
definitely.
dope. That'll be dope.
Most
Yeah.
definitely. Got to get to that. So you doing music kind of impacts everybody differently. The people around you, when they listen to your music, how have they kind of responded to the your catalog?
Like all over the place. Like, that's what one thing I pride myself on, being a balanced artist. Like, I have people who like my raunchier songs. I got a song called it's called TTMD, which stands for Talk to Me Dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I've had people be a fan of that song. Where I have a person who is going through something in their life will say a song like "Get Low to Come Up," which is the title to that project I was telling you about, GLCU. That one I said I thought was my favorite. Uh, the title song to that is an inspirational song, just saying, get low to come up. Sometimes you got to go through the low times and to fight your way back up. You know what I'm saying? And really come up stronger. So like, I've had people come to me and say, "Man, I needed that song. That song helped me through a dark time." To songs where they like, "Man, man, that got a groovy feel, man. That's catchy. Like, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? That's catchy, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That got an old school Detroit feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that was Jay Dilla inspired by. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got a lot of fans, just in all aspects. The people who tap in with me, they know, that I'm gonna give them a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about me is I don't like to be boxed in as an artist. I like to be able to, like, create. Whatever I hear or whatever I'm rocking with, I want to put it out. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I definitely have a well balanced catalog. I got deep songs that talk about real life. Like, you listen to some of my old songs where I'm like talking real stuff, like, "Dang, man, the stuff he's talking about is real today." You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of going on today, or I definitely, I'm definitely a balanced artist. I'll say that.
Okay. And even doing music behind the mic, putting those lyrics out, that can also make the artist feel some way. Is there what song was emotional for you to record? Whether it's a happy emotion or bad emotion or like sad emotion.
Actually, on my first album, my solo album, like I said, that's when I was still going by the name of Blue Man. I had did a song called "Smile," and I'm kind of talking about my grandma and and my mom on that song. Like, my mom, me and her, we like, that's my lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the only child. It was just me and her through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So she's still hanging in there for me. But my grandma is who I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always lived with my grandma until she passed. So, I had my mom and I had my grandma. So, on that song, I kind of talk about her. And, that one was a little emotional, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's things that now that I'm older, I wish I could say to her. Ways that I acted as a child that I wish I didn't act towards her, you know what I'm saying? Just things like that. So that song, and then, I don't know, like, as far as like really making emotions, I got a song called "Scared to Be Famous" on that project GLCU again. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of just talk. It's a real vulnerable song, like, just being honest about things I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I think that song like allowed me to just be happy about who I am, flaws and all, you know what I'm saying? And, whether the industry, promotes, you gotta be like this, you gotta be like that, hey, this is who I am, and this is how I'm coming, and hey, take it, rock with it or not, so, yeah, definitely, you know what I'm saying? So definitely well rounded. I'll just put it like that.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there any way you maintain, like, do you like do any kind of exercises to for breath control?
Um, Honestly, I haven't performed in a minute. It's been a nice minute, so I'm actually looking forward to performing soon. Actually, I'm trying to go to this little spot next Sunday. I'm trying to rock the mic just to kind of, get my rust off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Plus, I haven't performed like any of my newer songs off the last project, let alone this project is about to drop. But as far as on the mic, it's, I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how I like to record. I'm very in tune with the engineering process. Like, as far as like like how I want to sound, whether I want to punch in at this part, and like a come in type verse, or just in general, just knowing what you want and how you want to sound. So I definitely, like I said, man, I've been rocking for a minute. Even as in the group, like I had those people around. My cousin ended up going on to engineer at Stankonia. Like he was engineering at Outkast Studio. So we used to go out there to go visit him and record at Stankonia where Outkast records at. You know what I'm saying? Which happens to be Bobby Brown's old studio before Outkast got it and became Stankonia. So I had him, and then I had Fats, who was a hell of a musician, a hell of a producer. So and then my cousin made beats too. He was a hell of a producer as well. So I had all that already within the circle. So like it was inevitable to have everything you need right there. So I forgot the question, bro. My bad.
Are you straight? You straight? Just
my
like
bad, man.
what do you do to maintain your vocals or like maintain breath control on the mic?
But yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing when it comes to recording.
Yeah. What are shows like for you? Like, what do you do to prepare?
Like I said, I haven't done a show in a long time, but man, we came up doing a lot of shows. We used to like produce our own shows. I've produced shows myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's always been lit, man. It's always been good vibes. Like all the shows that we've done ourselves, always been good vibes. Like people like enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying? Trying to think, when was the last time I did something? And that one was cool, but the one before that, I had did this show called Hip Hop Matters, and it was lit, man. Like all the artists was dope. Everybody came out, did their thing. You know what I'm saying? And my bros, we all did some group music. I did some solo music, so it was cool. But yeah, man. Yeah, the shows, man. Like
Okay.
definitely be getting it rocking.
I definitely got a few make you think kind of questions. Some are easy to be answered, some are not. My first one, where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
10 years from now, oh man, you know what I'm saying, chilling, hopefully letting my money make money, giving back, trying to help other people do, anything they want to do, like not just music or nothing like that, but yeah, I definitely want to be in a position where I'm financially stable, you know what I'm saying, I'm comfortable, and just be able to give back, like, because I feel like, the timeline it goes fast. Like the years go by fast. And you want to just reach your peak and also give back at the same time. So hopefully, at that time, I'll be solidified, whether it be music, whether it be any other endeavor, and just be able to be comfortable and and be able to give back.
Yeah. What are some of your strengths and weaknesses when doing music?
Strengths is I feel like I'm good at bringing people together. So if I need, certain production, if I need to get certain features or whatever the case, I definitely know how to, reach out and and just, treat people with respect and, and use them to enhance the song, through what they bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. That's what features are about. You're supposed to say, okay, this person brings this energy to this song. I want to add that to this song. You know what I'm saying? Like, and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But, yeah, man. Man, my bad, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie. Look, my boy
You,
had some fire shit, and I smoked it. I was like, man, this shit is like, you already know that shit, man. But
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I just want to let you know, like that's what it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm here just learning a lot of shit right now. I mess with it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
here.
sir.
I'm
Yes,
here
sir.
for the stories. I'm here for
Nah,
the
but hey,
stories.
man, I appreciate you, man. Like, not to even, just not to take the subject off, man. Like, real talk, you reaching out to people. Obviously, you was feeling some of the music. You reached out to me, man. We was able to talk man to man. Yeah, you put this together, and we making it happen, man. So I definitely appreciate you, man. You say you from the East, right?
Nah, I live in the East, but I'm from South, down the South.
Okay. I thought it was the other way. I was gonna say I thought you was in Dallas, but you're from the East.
Yeah,
Okay, but it's vice versa.
yeah. It's the other way around.
Got you. Yeah, I was just I met I was out working out in another city, and I met this dude from Dallas, man, and he was kind of like talking about like he was kind of close to a lot of musical people. Like he's like, yeah, man,
What's his name?
me and my boys, we cool with Lil Flip. I said, oh man, I remember Lil Flip. Man. I used to love Lil Flip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we be around Flip all the time. I said, damn, man, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
but yeah, he from Dallas and stuff like that. So.
yeah. So what are some of the pros and cons of the music industry?
Just in general, I mean, like
Just in
the
general.
whole industry, like,
Yeah.
I think one of the pros is that again, it music shapes the world, like especially nowadays, like you can't like one day I was going through my stories, just going through different stories, and every story had music to it, like what I'm saying, it's a chick looking like this, what I'm saying, she got the song that she like playing in the background, what I'm saying, so. Uh, so definitely music is important for that, if anything, like music is, like they say, music is the soundtrack to life, what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So that's a good thing. The music industry keeps that around, what I'm saying, it keeps providing for that. What I'm saying, I don't know how many times I went on people's stories, especially females, and I hear that "Get 'Em Sexy," the Sexy Red song. I said, damn, that song on there. Every female done posted that song at least one
Yeah.
time, man.
Yeah.
Damn, but whatever. So, but overall, man, like I don't know, man, like it seemed like when you get to another level, it just get on some crazy stuff, man. Like I don't know, man. Like it's just wild. That's why I say, like, I don't mind being an underground artist, independent artist. You know what I'm saying? Because again, my natural comfort zone is loner. So I mean, I don't need to have a gazillion people around me who already know a whole bunch of them faking and plotting on me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or don't like me really. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case. I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? Influence to a whole bunch of different stuff. Like I just want to just find my core, my fans who rock with me, and I just want to give to them, like And if that happened to be that level, then what I'm saying, I'm gonna make sure my fans are a certain way. Like we gonna rock a certain way. You know what I'm saying? That's that. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I think honestly, the idea of being an influencer, it's very twisted. It's not. They're not influencing shit. They're influencing laziness, retardation. I could list off.
yeah,
I don't know. I think what I'm doing is actually can be influential, more influential
oh
than.
yeah,
And
oh yeah.
I'm not labeling myself as an influencer.
No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. And I mean, at the end of the day, like I feel like every artist platform. I mean, every artist story is can be influenced with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's story is differently. You know what I'm saying? Like so, my story might can help somebody who listening. Today, and where you interview somebody else, and their story might inspire somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely influential.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So sometimes we all have rhymer's block, or just like moments where we can't just get past that creative wall. So
Yeah.
what do you do to get back into it?
I don't know, man. Like one thing for sure is like I don't like forcing songs. When I force songs, a lot of times they just don't, it just don't stick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's one song in particular, like I got a video for it and everything. The song's actually pretty dope. But because I was forcing the lyrics to try to, make that song, I think I said a line that I ain't gonna say it, but it just was so corny to me that I'm like, man, like I hate that song just because of that. But it was me force feeding. You know what I'm saying? So really, I feel like artists really should like feel when it's time to create. You know what I'm saying? Like that way you giving authentic music. That way you giving real thoughts, real ideas. Because I mean, honestly, a lot of the music just kind of like just manufactured. It's like it's the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. And that's more industry stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's where, again, there's certain things that needs to be talked about, pushed, or displayed. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's why I go back to the underground and to the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, hey, I can still give you what I want to give you, and the people who gonna rock with it gonna rock with it. You think like somebody like Larry June, you know what I'm saying, like kind of how he had his own sound, his own style, and he just kept on rocking with it, and then finally, it caught to another level. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he don't have to do nothing but just be Larry June on every song. That's it. Like he ain't got to do nothing else. So that's what I said. Like the music, again, because music is the soundtrack to life. It's you need it in all ways at all times. You know what I'm saying? So again, there's lanes for everybody, and I feel like everybody can kind of eat. You know what I'm saying? Because again, Larry June fans are gonna want Larry June, where Playboy Cardi fans are gonna want Playboy Cardi. Right. And it's just that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
So, what would you say for your city, from where you're from? What needs to be done, or what needs to continue to be done to have a bigger shine on it?
So when we talk about my city again, I'm from Romulus. So, but when we talk about cities and stuff like that, Detroit, you know what I'm saying? So for Detroit scene, I mean, I think Detroit scene, honestly, I think Detroit right now, we have a great balance. Like you got your more, you got your street songs, you got your street artists, you got your more commercial artists. I feel like, I didn't realize how big he was. Skilla Baby. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say he's kind of heading on the more commercial side now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, so you got a balance, and you got your hip hop, you got your underground, you got a little bit of everything. So honestly, I think Detroit definitely has gotten a lot more shine over the last 5 to 10 years. Like definitely, you know what I'm saying? Then I know Eminem about to drop. So again, he got his fans, you know what I'm saying? Because again, there's a lot of people in Detroit who don't like Eminem, like the more street dudes, you know what I'm saying? They're not really rocking with Eminem like that. And that's fine because again, his fans are his fans, you know what I'm saying? Which is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, so yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just, music is everywhere, and it's pretty much everything at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Need to be compensated more, man. Like all this streaming stuff, like honestly, man, like I'm trying to get into like collecting vinyls or just physical albums, whether I get CDs, cassettes, anything. I want some physical music because I feel like it was a difference when you have physical music because it's something you can hold, it's something you can value. When we got all this stuff in the cloud and digitally and stuff like that, it's like you can't really value it because it's just a plethora of it. Like, if you don't really like an album, put on your loved list or whatever the case, that album can be lost forever. You can, like songs on there, but if you don't like it or whatever the case like that, it's gonna be lost forever because it's gonna go in a pile. And unless you just happen to think about that artist or something like that, then it's not there. Versus you buy the albums of the people you like. The you know what I'm saying? Like, you remember? I don't know how old you are, but I don't know if you remember the time where like CDs were the biggest thing during Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, you just buy CDs, like oh man, I got these CDs because again, you knew that these people valued these albums, TLC or whoever the case. Speaking of R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying, like whatever the case, you know what I'm saying. And
speaking of CDs,
you bought those albums, so I definitely miss that. Like, and I'm starting on my behalf trying to grab more physical albums.
Yeah, definitely. Well, shout out to one of my homies, man. He got nothing but crazy records. Like, you go walk in his house,
okay.
He got nothing but records. And I know he said he got nothing but records, more records from other countries and old, just ages old from other stuff and like storages and whatnot. Like, god dang.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of people do collect, and some of these albums are real rare. You know what I'm saying? They be worth something. Like, you keep them boys in good condition. If you ever want to sell them, or you just keep them, man. Like I said, like, that's music. That's a physical piece of music. You put that in that machine, it's gonna play those songs for you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just more value than just where it's just another pile of albums, a pile of songs, just on top of songs, on top of songs, on top of songs, on top of songs. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, yeah. So.
And speaking of CDs, in my city, I still know there's like people younger than me, like 18, 19 years old, 16, 17. They doing music and they flipping CDs in the streets in the front of the gas station. I said, God dang, we still doing that?
Hey, you gotta respect the hustle. You gotta respect the hustle, man.
I ain't knocking it.
No,
man.
And ain't nobody got no CD player nowhere to be found. This boys is not in any vehicle.
I'm like, you don't got a phone, bro? I mean, streaming services? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but I do think that's unfortunate though, that it is like that though. Like, you know what I'm saying, like that you can't find a dang on CD player, tape player, none of that stuff. Like, the physical music is gone. That's why it's allowed to be devalued. Where it's just another thing. But yeah. Hey, get that hustle off.
Yeah. Not for real.
Yeah.
This question doesn't necessarily have to revolve around music. It can if you want it to, but what has been the best advice given to you?
I don't know. This just come to my head because I guess it's just the first thing that came to my head. But a dude once said, "I don't know what I know till I know." So, you know what I'm saying? And what that just pretty much saying is, like, as you live and you learn different things. Because you don't know that until you know that. You know what I'm saying? So, I think what that is, like, is just saying, like, hey, just kind of just keep on learning, keep on growing, keep on, knowing. Keep on knowing so you can know. You know what I'm saying? And, I think that's kind of like the ultimate thing in life, is just so you know everything that you can in life. Like, really, in this one life, you're supposed to just experience the most things you can experience, accomplish the most things you can accomplish, know the most things you can know, and then, you know what I'm saying, again, hopefully be able to get that back to, the next generation, so they'll be in a better position. But yeah, that I don't know what I know till I know. And that, like I said, that just kind of just popped in my head Again, because you know what I'm saying, when he said that, I'm like, damn man, that is true, man. Like, you mean, you know, some things you didn't, you know, you don't know about it because you didn't know it, you never knew, you know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta, it's kind of up to you to kind of learn these things and find out about these things through life, and that's what it is. So, yeah, I know that was random, but it just came to my head, like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
nah, I'm with it. I got another deep question. What is the definition of success to you?
um.
Yeah, this is always the thinker. Sometimes people know it, some people don't.
I think the definition of success is to be happy and to be at peace. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that, because money can, you know, be great, but money can bring a lot of darkness. It can bring a lot of destruction. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the money doesn't even be worth the things that's gonna come. You know, so but I feel like when you got happiness, happiness is true happiness. You know what I'm saying? So that means that it's an individual happiness, because my happiness is not the same as your happiness. You know what I'm saying? So that's being having self helpiness and peace. You want to be able to feel good about the things you're doing in life. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel like you want to feel good as you make your moves in life. So I definitely feel happiness and peace what success is, because I mean, if you're fine, I always say this, like, you know, if you're fine walking in a pair of New Balance shoes and it's just okay to do that, you don't have a problem with it. It doesn't make you feel like you less than a person. You know, it helps you to walk to the store, walks in the grocery store. If you're fine with that, you don't need to be the person with the red bottoms. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? If that's just what you can have the money for it. But again, if that's not what makes you happy, that doesn't make you happy. Now, some people that does make them happy. Then hey, those are the people who supposed to do it. But again,
Right.
we define happiness differently. Who's the better person? You know what I'm saying? Is the person who want the red bottom better than the person who okay with the New Balances? Who's the better? Who's to say who's the better person?
Right.
So again, you know, self happiness is the main thing, man, and you know, yeah, peace,
Well,
definitely peace.
New Balances are kind of in style, in kind of back in style now, more in style.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of just try
So
to just think of something, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, New Balance. Hey, man, I had to take them back though. I was like, man, I need some running shoes, and I bought some New Balance running shoes. Man, them boys are so dang on tight. Like, man, and usually they be wide, man, but I don't know. And then they didn't look how they looked online, so I was like, man, let me take these boys back, man.
yeah.
So I gotta give me some running shoes, man. I don't know if it's gonna be New Balance this time, though. Yeah, man.
Your personal opinion, what's been the best song you put out?
Mm. I don't know. That's a good question, man. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a really good question, because I'm trying to think of, like, is it something off the GLCU project? Is it something off of
That list goes on.
you feel me? Is it something off? It could be something off this first solo project. Like, you know, my thing with the first, I feel like GLCU is my first solo project because it's when I figured out who I really am as an artist. It's when I really came into fold as who I am, and you know, I'm comfortable as an artist, and this is how I'm gonna roll. So that, I feel like that was my, you know, my entry into being a solo artist for real, for real. My first solo album, which is called The New Beginning, you know, it was coming out of the group. You know, we all was trying to, like, you know, put out a solo project, just like, you know, kind of like the Hot Boys and everybody else. You know, we've been rocking as a group, but hey, you know, we all got solo aspirations. Bats put out a project, I put out a project. You know what I'm saying? So But I still like. I felt like it's a solid project, but I don't feel like I knew who I was as an artist when I was recording that album. So, but yeah. I don't forgot the question again, man. I'm just rambling, man. We gonna have to, you gonna have to do a whole bunch of editing. You gotta like cut.
Yeah, it's
like,
part of the process.
What the hell? They get to the damn fucking point. Don't be a menace. Now get to the damn fucking point. What the hell is he talking about?
It's part of the process, but it's
That's
fun.
all I love, though, man. We just kicking it, like I said, man. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm chilling. I just came from working out of town. I'm back home. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of just feeling good, kicking it, man. Glad to be home. About to start promoting this new album. And just kind of keeping it moving, man. Like I said, like I'm a real dude. I take care of my people, and I make dope music at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, like people gotta. I feel like one of the things that's unfair in the industry is, I feel like people feel like you gotta be this certain dude in order to be respected. You gotta have the tattoos all over your face.
Right.
You gotta, talk about selling dope. You gotta kill niggas. You gotta do all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that shouldn't be the only angle for our music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some people who do work for a 9 to 5. Some people who are entrepreneurs. There's some people who never been to jail. There's some people who is respectful. You know what I'm saying? Some people who, you know what I'm saying? Like these aren't bad things for you to be like, nah, man, I ain't listen to his music. That nigga too respectful, man. I can't listen to his music, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just think like, man, like you gotta, like, that's why I like when there's people that's talented, just musically talented, I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I know when there's people that's like, man, yo, he's musically talented or she's musically talented. It's not about how many bodies they got, how much money they sold. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that is a way into the industry. Like how you can flash, how you can be as freaky as possible for some of these females. Like how freaky can you get? Like it's all different kind of angles. But if you just kind of like more to yourself, authentic self, you hitting them with that. Again, that's why you got to find your fan base. You got to find the people who rock what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Because again, there's a mainstream and there's a cater to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it doesn't matter necessarily what you're talking about. It's how you talk about it. It's how it's your delivery on your songs that makes it all come together. You could talk about being freaky. You could talk about killing this, doing this, selling drugs or doing this nice stuff. It's just about how you deliver it that makes it pop.
Yeah, I mean it's a line for everything, man. Like again, like I say, like I'm not saying that's that's that, but again, I'm just saying, hey, let's have balance too. So it's okay to listen to the guy that talks about this or that, or who ain't doing that and that. And I just feel like again, the industry is labeled toward this and that versus giving everything else a different angle. Like it's like the industry is never gonna show you the Cosby's versions of music. Exactly. And that might not be that lit anyway. You know what I'm saying? The Cosby raps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The Cosby Show raps where it's just innocent and clean and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. That might not be lit. You know what I'm saying? But again,
I dislike you and I think you're a doo-doo dunder brain. Like, what?
You know what I'm saying? Right. But again, we can't all just have like action movies and Scarface movies is the only soundtrack to life. You know what I'm saying? Like in pornos. You know what I'm saying? Like action movies, Scarface movies, and Pornhub. That's what we got, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what's popping on some real stuff, man. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 2 more questions before we get to our last 2 segments, and then we're gonna close out.
Okay.
But we're gonna hit our last 2 fun segments. I try to kind of loose things up around the end.
Yeah.
We got a would you rather, and then we got first thing comes to mind. Pretty simple
Okay.
kind of things, kind of topics. Pretty cliche. So first question. Second to last question. There we go. If you didn't do music, what path do you think you would have chosen?
Definitely something working with people, man. But honestly, I think I probably would have went more into trying to like maybe coach. And that's on that, hopefully, like I said again, God bless me to be, wealthy, comfortable. That's something I would want to do, like give back coaching, you know what I'm saying, like coaching, again, teaching the kids the right way. Like I feel like a lot of kids need positive influences, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, so that's something I would like to do. But I don't know, just definitely something helping the people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just dealing with the people, man. Like bringing people together on a positive note. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So something in that realm. You know what I'm saying? Like something in that realm. You know what I'm saying? But again, which is something that's not rapperish. You know what I'm saying? I have a college degree. You know what I'm saying? I've done, certain things, where I've worked a job and been into management level, stuff like that. So again, like, that born leader untamed, like I've been in real leadership. I've actually led people and it's been a positive response of my leadership. Some would say even with in the group thing, like some would say that I was the leader of the group. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, I'm not gonna call that. You know what I'm saying? But again, there's some things where whether we got to link up with this artist, we got to do this, we got to link up with this person. I did take the lead with that. You know what I'm saying? And again, I've always been the type of person who, kind of take my own lead. Like, I played basketball, did things like that. So again, like, I just feel like, you got to just, do your thing, man. Be yourself at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of just rolling through life. You rolling the dice on yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Final question. We already know one artist that you would definitely shout out. We already listed him off many times. But are there any other local artists or artists that you want to shout out?
Yeah, shout out to Isaac Castor, man. I appreciate him coming through doing that How I'm Coming track. Shout out to man, it's so many, man. My brother Frost Boss. Shout out to man. It's so many, man. Shout out to all the artists in Detroit, man. Hip hop, underground. Shout out to the mainstream artists. Shout out to everybody, man. Because at the end of the day, being an artist is not an easy thing if you're serious about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't care about how stuff sound. You don't care about the producers you work with. You don't care about what message is coming out. So you know what I'm saying, again, in order to be able to do that, you know what I'm saying, that takes time and effort. That's my lady. This her real quick. But yeah, it takes time and effort, man. So honestly, I just want to shout out everybody. But man, yeah, Dub Camp, man, my brothers, Killer Rule, Biz, like I said, Frost Boss, my cousin Brazo, man, just everybody, man, everybody. Like, some of my favorite Detroit artists. I'll have to say, I think who underrated, man, and he actually, he on is Elzai. Like, I think he's super underrated, and he got a lot of dope music. He was actually once part of Slum Village for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, it's so many, man. Like I said, I don't want to get to naming nobody in particular because again, there's so many people, and I got respect and love for everybody who doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is with me,
Yeah. Gotta, for the homies. And that
Yeah,
that
for
line right
everybody,
there
man.
will make more
Everybody
sense
doing their
soon.
thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing what it do. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
the people who rock with you gonna rock with you. That's it.
exactly, exactly. Well, that rounds
Hmm.
up the interview part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Much
That rounds
appreciated,
up the
man.
interview part. So let's get to the let's get it rocking. So we got would you
Okay.
rather. We got would you rather. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Uh, 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Mm-hmm.
150 years, 150 years into the future.
Okay.
Because that way I can kind of like start, maybe making some investments, getting things going to, I'm gonna be rich, Yeah, yeah, I might be to do some things 'cause I know it's gonna be popping. 150 years, I'm already be up on it. So I don't know. Maybe that,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather sleep with non-poisonous snakes? Yes, they still bite you. Maybe if they want to, or
Mm.
non-poisonous spiders. This one's about kind of more facing your
They're
fears.
both pretty horrible, man. I'm like, do I want a slither or do I want a little crinklies all over my body? Maybe the snakes, man. Maybe the snakes, because I mean, I don't know, because I feel like the little about the spider just all over my body, all you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I could just probably lay on most of the snakes, and then the ones that slide on me,
Just
they gonna be
kind
going slow anyway. If they bite me, they bite me.
of
You
right.
know?
At least it's not going to be poisonous.
Right?
It'll
Yeah,
just hurt
right,
for a
right,
second.
right.
Just
So
throw it off.
the
Like, oh well.
lessers of the evil for me is gonna be the snakes, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather be able to read minds or move things with your mind?
Read minds. Cause I kind of, know what's already popping and kind of adjust accordingly to it. You know what I'm saying? Whether I need to try to finesse or I need to do this or whatever the case, I already know. Like, okay, I already know I got to move this way with this situation. Uh, or oh man, this opportunity is presenting itself because this person is really thinking about this with
Yeah.
me. So maybe I need to move like this with that person. You know what I'm saying? So definitely read minds because again, we trying to think of things that's going to be beneficial. Moving things would be beneficial too, I guess. Like but yeah, I definitely would be able to want to read minds on that one. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Would you rather drink coffee with mixed with hot sauce or what was it? Oh shit. What was it? No, what? No, actually, I'm gonna make this one up because
I'm funny
this one
about my
sounds.
coffee, man. I drink coffee. I love coffee. So I'm about to say, oh, what are you about to say, man? Because, I got to have me a cup of brown in the morning, man,
Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah. Would you rather drink coffee with hot sauce or have one of those bug-filled lollipops?
The bug filled lollipop, it really ain't bad until you get to the bugs. Anyways, it's kind of like you eating a lollipop all the way until you get to the bug itself. Like, so you kind of enjoyed it for a long period of
As
time
long as you
before
don't get too
you get
invested
to
in
the
that
bug.
lollipop and
But
start trying to bite it,
the
and then
coffee and the hot sauce, man, I think that I think yeah, hot sauce definitely wouldn't. I think I'm gonna eat the bug sucker.
yeah,
and I'm gonna stop right when I get to the bug. Like, yeah, I would just stop right here.
yeah, yeah. Would you rather be, would you rather be live in a house with a poltergeist? Like every house you move to, the poltergeist is gonna be there, throwing stuff around, doing weird demon crap, or be hunted down by a possessed doll for the rest of your life.
Those are both pretty bad. I would say, but they're both
So
pretty bad.
Chucky or The Conjuring? Which one you want? Basically, to sum that one up.
I'll probably go with the Chucky, man, because like dogs is, you know, a dog, a possessed dog, that's just like, it's gonna be vicious. It's gonna be your ass for life. You're gonna be
At a
trying to eat
point in
dinner one
time,
day
you're
and
just
the
gonna
dog.
be on like a stage, and it's gonna become like, you know, a routine. You know, it's gonna be on stage. I'm like, yep, he's coming up soon. All right, kick him off. You just gotta make it. You just gotta kind of make it part of the show. People just. It's like,
That's
ah, he's
crazy,
coming
man.
up. Cool, kick him off.
Like, all right, this is day 1056. I already know he's coming up approximately about 2 a.m. Yeah.
Y'all probably like it'll become like a frenemy kind of thing, like a hate love relationship between y'all. Like you'll have your moments y'all just straight chilling in, and then it's, throughout your day it's like trying to defend yourself. It's like, yeah. I was like, hi, nice try. You trying to get me this time, but while you trying to get me, don't forget about your kid's birthday. Oh no.
Yeah, that's funny, man. That is funny.
Yeah. All right, now we got first thing comes to mind. So I mean, it's pretty simple.
Okay.
You say one word, you say what you thinking. Color,
Blue,
place,
warm,
country,
USA,
food,
soul,
smell,
bad,
sound,
loud.
song,
What's up with you?
shoe,
Nike,
team,
the Knicks,
and hero.
Patrick Ewing.
All right, yeah. Yeah. I had a few more questions I wanted to ask, but you kind of already kind of like covered.
Yeah, I was in
some
the
of them
vibe,
already,
man.
so
Look,
I was like,
I already came in slurred up, so I was feeling good. So I was just chatting it up, man. You know what I'm saying? But no, real talk, I definitely had fun, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely seem like cool people for sure, for sure.
Most definitely. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
once again, I'm gonna repeat that. Like any song, any project you put out, we're gonna be on top of that.
Okay.
Y'all already know the drill,
Yeah, I
people.
checked out one of those polls you posted where it was like which artist was the best. I did listen to all four artists.
Yeah.
I think the one I chose was I think it was the guy rapper, but it was close between the singer too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which one. I think you post some new ones too, but that particular one, it was a singer, it was a female singer, and then it was a dude who rapped, black guy who rapped, because I think it was a white guy who rapped too. He wasn't bad neither.
Yeah.
But I think I chose the dude. So yeah, no, that's what's up, man. Like I said, it's a lot of music out there, man. It's a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? It's artists who, like, honestly, I wanna get a platform going where again you kind of highlight the underground because it's so much. You know, a lot of people just, you know, again, the mainstream is the mainstream. Sometimes you just want to kind of just see what the underground got. I think the underground needs platforms too.
We definitely make sure that's our main focus. It's the underground artists and then the up and coming artists.
Yeah. Yup.
Like we've been asked, like, oh, would you ever want to do a mainstream artist? Yeah, of course we wouldn't mind doing an interview with a mainstream artist, obviously, you know. But that's not our main goal. But
right, I can.
If we get it, we get it. Cool, you know. But this was that. I mean, yeah, this was what it was, and you are the first one of year 2. So once again, too, with all those votings, you're gonna be part of the round 1. So
okay. Yeah. And like I said, man, I'm actually about to drop a new video. I was gonna drop it this week, but you know, I just had so much going on, I couldn't give it its proper energy. And then again, I'm an energy type of person, man. So if I feel like the energy is off, you know, we can kind of just wait. You know what I'm saying? So it's dropping real soon. But yeah, man, the project, I'm gonna be announcing the project real soon, man. And just again, you know, I just want to just get my music out to the people who want to hear it at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, it was all creating. It was all for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love to do. I enjoy taking that blank canvas and painting something on it and creating something. So again, that's what it's all about with the music. That's where I feel like when it's authentic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, definitely thank you for coming through.
Yeah.
And y'all already know the drill, Yard Talk. Me, Big T, we got my boy Blue over here. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with me. Don't play with none of this. Like, come on now. Like, get it together. Like, subscribe. I honestly don't like saying it, but it's part of the process. We're going to continue growing, continue connecting, continue pushing content, pushing everything. You know, if you're from Texas, pushing P. Feel me? Let's get it. Deuces.
Yeah.
Check it, this time coming, 100 bars of running. Blue is on to something, no frontin', I'm dumbing out while blunt it out. You niggas know what I'm about. I stay in the mix, dropping that shit that's hotter than grits. Off the stove, I've been told it's my time. So I'ma grind till I'm seeing the sunshine. No punchlines needed, stay undefeated. I'm in the lead, that features achievement. And you better believe it, your boy winning that. Cut back the sinning and drop more to live right. Hoping that dog shit I did never come to the light. I can't help it that your girl hit me up for the